The Bering Strait, a narrow band of water separating two continents, represents one of Earth's most formidable natural barriers. Its name evokes images of biting winds, treacherous ice, and profound isolation. This frigid expanse has long captured the imagination of adventurers and scientists alike, offering a stage for feats that test the very boundaries of human endurance. We investigate a particular challenge, whispered among those who push the limits: 72 hours without sleep, navigating or enduring the Strait's relentless conditions. What would such an endeavor entail? And what could it reveal about human limits? Geographical records show the Bering Strait averages a depth of only 98 to 164 feet, but its shallow nature belies its ferocity. Strong currents, often exceeding 1.5 knots, relentlessly push ice floes and debris. Winter temperatures plummet to -40 degrees Fahrenheit, exacerbated by wind chills that can make exposure lethal within minutes. Any sustained effort here demands peak physical and mental condition. To attempt 72 hours without sleep in this environment introduces variables that medical experts describe as profoundly destabilizing, compromising even the most seasoned explorers' chances of survival. The human body is remarkably resilient, but sleep is not merely a luxury, it is a fundamental biological imperative. Scientific studies published in journals like Sleep indicate that after 24 hours of continuous wakefulness, cognitive function begins to mirror that of someone with a blood alcohol content of 0.1%. Decision-making capacity, reaction time, and vigilance are significantly impaired. In an environment as unforgiving as the Bering Strait, where every decision could be life or death, this initial phase of sleep deprivation already presents a critical threat to safety and situational awareness, as various reports on extreme expeditions have consistently shown. As wakefulness extends beyond 48 hours, the body forcibly attempts to compensate. Medical literature documents the onset of microsleeps, brief, involuntary periods of sleep lasting from a fraction of a second to 30 seconds. During these episodes, the individual is effectively unconscious, losing all perception of their surroundings. For an individual in the Bering Strait, navigating ice, combating hypothermia, or maintaining vital equipment, a microsleep could be catastrophic. Sources from wilderness medicine concur that the risk of accidental injury or even death skyrockets as coordination and judgment severely deteriorate. The 72-hour mark without sleep is a recognized threshold in sleep research, often referred to as the wall. At this point, the brain begins to exhibit profound disturbances. Hallucinations, paranoia, and delusions become common. The line between reality and imagination blurs, as documented in various physiological studies. In an extreme environment, such psychological breakdowns are not merely disorienting, they are acutely dangerous. An individual might misinterpret landmarks, perceive threats that don't exist, or fail to recognize genuine hazards. As one leading sleep researcher observed, the very faculty of rational thought can unravel under such sustained pressure. Any attempt at traversing or enduring the Bering Strait requires a highly specialized skill set. Navigation, equipment maintenance, emergency first aid, and the ability to recognize early signs of hypothermia are paramount. However, reports from medical and survival experts consistently show that these critical skills are among the first to be compromised by severe sleep deprivation. The ability to accurately read a compass, troubleshoot a failing engine, or even correctly identify a team member's deteriorating condition is severely degraded. This creates a cascade of potential failures, transforming minor setbacks into life-threatening emergencies in a matter of moments. For an investigative journalist, obtaining reliable first-hand accounts from such extreme endeavors presents unique challenges. Records from similar high-stress, sleep-deprived situations often contain discrepancies due to memory impairment and altered perceptions. How does one verify details when the primary source's mental state was fundamentally compromised? Any narrative emerging from a 72-hour no-sleep challenge in the Bering Strait would require careful corroboration, cross-referencing against physiological data, and potentially satellite telemetry. The subjective experience, while harrowing, must be weighed against objective evidence to reconstruct the true sequence of events and the toll exacted. Should an individual survive such a prolonged period of sleep deprivation in the Arctic, the immediate aftermath would involve extensive medical observation. Recovery is not instantaneous, the body and mind require significant time to re-regulate. Studies suggest that even after resuming normal sleep patterns, cognitive and emotional effects can persist for weeks. This post-challenge phase often reveals deeper insights into the specific physiological and psychological mechanisms at play. What lessons could be gleaned from pushing the off switch of the human brain for so long, especially within such an unrelenting, dangerous environment? The data, however sparse, could be invaluable. The Bering Chronicles, 72 hours no sleep, whether a documented feat or a hypothetical thought experiment, forces us to confront uncomfortable questions about human limits. It is a profound exploration of endurance, resilience, and the fine line separating determination from delusion. While ethical considerations would prevent direct scientific experimentation of this magnitude, the accounts and analyses from individuals who have, by necessity or extreme ambition, subjected themselves to such conditions provide crucial data. They help us understand the boundaries of our own physiology and the inherent risks of venturing too far beyond our natural biological parameters. Ultimately, the narrative surrounding 72 hours no sleep in the Bering Strait serves as a potent reminder of both the incredible fortitude of the human spirit and its inherent fragility. As investigators, we can piece together scientific understanding, geographical data, and psychological profiles. Yet, the raw, visceral experience of enduring such a challenge remains deeply personal and, in many aspects, unknowable to those who haven't faced it. The Bering Strait continues to guard its secrets, and the full story of such extreme endeavors, with their blend of triumph and peril, often resides within the enduring mysteries of human will.